Here's Gasol. The three is up. And again, no good by Miami. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Parker to the wing, right side. Gasol grabs the board. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
So it's Miami now. Here's Parker. And again, no good by Miami. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. Rebound Miami. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to Anthony. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Parker outside. Pass to Adebayo. And Gasol with the block.
Great wingspan in use that time from Pau Gasol. Did a nice job affecting that shot.
Parker, no good.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Out to the right wing. Outside Booker. Over on Antetokounmpo. No good on his first attempt of the game. With a bucket here, they can recapture the lead.
I like how they've hung in. Never let things get out of hand.
You know, Giannis wants to get a few steps closer, but he's worked really hard to make this mid-range shot more consistent.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Miami making their last shot. And this is again now 0 for 3.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
And Gasol with the block. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Now here's Parker. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Some solid defense from Gasol.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Having his way with the defense, Booker creates separation and nails the shot.
Parker. And again, no good by Miami.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Booker. 6 to shoot. Some room here for Anthony. Nails the wide-open jumper.
A mid-range master. Carmelo Anthony looks to attack from this area whenever he can.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
3 on 3. 1:07 left in the opening quarter. To the paint. Booker surveying the D. Back to Anthony. Puts one up from 19. Mutombo with the rebound.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Here's Parker. Ooh, that's got to feel good. That basket makes him 1 for 8.
Taking the contact, still able to score. Tony Parker, impressive work there.
Gilgeous-Alexander, no good. Miami trails by 3. Here's Adebayo. Misses in close. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the call on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 points in the game. 17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Stolen by Booker. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Anthony. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Miami out in front. They're up by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Miami trails by 3. Here's Billups. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7.
There's so many facets to SGA's game. He's equally good from all 3 levels.
And he double clutches and throws it down.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
There's that man, Gilgeous-Alexander. So tough to contend with his quickness.
Miami making a switch here. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for Miami. It's a 3-point game. Rebound Miami. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's a 3-second violation. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Miami trails by 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot, no good.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Here's Worthy. Off target from outside. Antetokounmpo outside. Drives to the hoop. And a big-time jam as he slams it right over Adebayo.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, still without a bucket. And Clark, Giannis is an endearing player in many ways. Which one of his dad jokes is your favorite?
Tell you what, B.A., I can't pick out a favorite, but I love the fact that he's got such a great sense of humor and a sense of being comfortable in his own skin. That all comes out when he interacts with the media and fans. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and I think that's why so many people Love it. And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite score.
Now here's Fox. Outside Booker. Over Anthony. Booker can't get it to go. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And here is Antetokounmpo. 6 points for him. Anthony misses. Fox outside. Outside Booker. Look at Booker elevate.
Yeah, Booker makes the smart move right here, using a pick to get himself some space.
Antetokounmpo inside. And he starts out with a miss in this one.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Here's Fox. Rebound Miami. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Booker. Anthony left side. Out to Fox. Anthony outside. Off target from three-point range. And it's Miami's ball. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
So it's Miami now. Parker outside. And Worthy pulls it down. Fox deciding where to go with it. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And there's 1:45 left to play in the second quarter. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. A 1:42 left in the second. Parker right side. Outside Booker. Anthony grabs the board. Fox left side. Fox gets it to go inside.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Getting good positioning close to the basket.
That shot's good by Parker. And Miami leads by 1.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Now here's Parker. And the baseline jumper, no good. And stolen by Anthony. Fires the 3. And Worthy pulls it down. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Fox left side. Pass to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Anthony outside. Off target with the 3. Now Antetokounmpo. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Miami out in front, leading by a point. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Parker with it. Adebayo with the rejection.
What a menacing swat by Bam, letting them know there are no easy shots when he's around.
Pass to Worthy. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Parker. And he's going for the oop here. And here they come. Pass to Worthy. Now Fox. Parker defending. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. They pen that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And Fox has a lot of game. I mean, really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Here's Parker. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Anthony feeling it out a bit. Kicks it out to Parker. Looking to end this cold spell. Adebayo, the open look. On target from about 13 feet.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team. The ability to knock down jumpers.
Back to Fox. Outside Booker. Out to Anthony. To the left wing. Worthy. Ooh, poked away. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Gasol the screen. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ballgame.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Miami making a switch here. So it's Miami now. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Shot clock at 6. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Guarded by Adebayo. Goes back up. And rejected. Inside. And stolen by Williamson. Here's Gasol. And then Gasol with the jam.
Exactly what you want to see from Pau Gasol. I mean, being aggressive and attacking the rim.
Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answer that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
Williamson outside. Pass to Gasol. Over to the left wing. Now here's Russell. Still no points. Offline with a baseline jumper. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed.
Read the eyes of the ball handler, and Gilgeous-Alexander able to get a hand up in time.
Deflected. Adebayo in the post. Russell with the rebound. Miami leading by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. 9 points in the game. Williamson looking around. Over Vanderbilt. And again, no good by Miami. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far from Miami?
You know, we've seen them time and time again working themselves to the charity stripe and making a living at the line, basically.
And they've also been in the zone with the mid-range jumper. The defense has given them space, and they haven't hesitated to rise and fire.
And Gasol with the block. Here's Parker for the tie. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Williamson. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. .119 left in the third quarter. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Knocked away. Pass to Worthy. Clock at 4 to stop the drought. Chalk up 2 there. Worthy's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, one of the things I like about James Worthy's game is he doesn't take bad shots. He really focuses on getting high percentage shots.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. Miami leading by 4. The drive by Shea. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Rebound Miami. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Parker outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Booker for 3. Good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Miami leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Back to the game after this break. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Gasol. Outside Booker. There's a screen. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Known for being a terrific mid-range shooter, Booker is somebody you've got to defend tightly at all times.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Miami leading by 8. Anthony, left side. Pass to Worthy. Second chance shot. Rebound Miami. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Antetokounmpo, right side. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Well, that's just an assertive play by Giannis against tough defense, drawing the foul and still getting the shot off.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Miami. 6-point lead. Pass to Gasol. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Antetokounmpo surveys. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. Miami leading by 6. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. The floater. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
That's amazing play down in the big boy area, powering that thing down on a much taller defender.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Defenders just clearing out, and Gilgeous-Alexander came in with a purpose.
Antetokounmpo outside. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Hachimura outside. And Gasol with the block. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Miami trails by 8. Antetokounmpo can't connect. It's deflected.
Boy, the shot blocking instincts of Mutombo, superb. Timing, exquisite.
Here's Hachimura. And stolen by Anthony. Here we go. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. So it's Miami now. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Miami's coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
Thanks for that, Allie. Wow, the athleticism of Fox.
There's some contact there, but Fox just refuses to let that hold him back.
Here's Crawford. On the wing, Mitchell. And again, no good by Miami.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Fox left side. Pass to Williamson. And stolen by Adebayo. Launches it from deep. And again, no good by Miami. Miami leading by 10. It's Anthony on the take. And Anthony slams it in.
Carmelo Anthony imposing his will inside. Doesn't take any time. Rising up for the dunk.
To the right side. Here's Anthony. Outside Vanderbilt. Over Williamson. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Vanderbilt's got his first basket.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And the ball's out of bounds. It was last touched by Anthony. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Miami. Trailing by 10. Pass to Adebayo. Got a piece of it. Adebayo drives in. Ooh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Inside, Bam really doesn't hold back. He takes his shot right through the foul.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And he drops the first. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And they're pushing it up. Booker for 3. Williams grabs the board. Puts up a 3. And that's good. Devin Booker for 3. And Miami leads by 14.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Using his impressive court vision, the good peripheral, Parker finds the open man.
Adebayo with it. It's blocked. And so Miami takes the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. So long, everybody.
Fire back in the city, keep that doggy in a 360 deal, pulling gimme. What's that? Mind your business. Sports Center, Rodeo put a kill it. Before I ate, I need closet like a clothing store, I need a cash register. I feel abused, pulling on my belt. You need help with something? Pump the gas or something. Order TK1s on that, put confetti on it. Catching slip. I gotta keep my so I won't go to alone. Not no fire drill. I got walked in, that's my twin Balenciaga on it. Talking about on the net, he tattled on me. Won't believe this hoodie 1500 without no logo on it. Boy, we been a little homie. I ain't never had before. A dog so broke, I'm praying for him. She up waiting for me. Dr. Trench is banking on me. When I hit the bank, they know me. I feel like they favorite. You better know that.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see Miami as they play against Miami. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. It's Miami now. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And Booker pulls it down.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Parker outside. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And he lobs it up to the rim. And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander touched it last.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Fantastic hustle from Booker, doing everything he can to distract the shooter.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Now here's Parker. And Gasol with the block. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Blocked again! And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
That one on Anthony.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
The free throw drops for Anthony. And Anthony drops them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
It's Booker on the wing. Pass to Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
With two hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Good chance here for Booker. Misses with a tough leaning jump shot.
Well, look, adding unnecessary difficulty to a shot is something that drives coaches crazy. Stick to the basics whenever you can.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. making a switch here. And here's Tatum. Puts up a three. And again, no good by Miami. Here's Booker. Deflects the pass. Tatum with a steal. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Baseline jumper. Rebound Miami. Here's Booker. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
Here's Parker. And Parker throws it down.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
A silky mid-range jumper by Booker, attacking without any hesitation.
That shot's good by Parker.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And he gets it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
Miami shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
He's off on the second. Ooh, stolen by Gasol. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 52 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Back to Gasol. Inside. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Pass to Booker. Shoots it from the high post. Unable to get that one.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Miami shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Miami out in front, up by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
Yeah, well, the best way to get in the head of your opponent is through aggressive defense.
Impeccable defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. For a guard, he blocks a fair amount of shots.
Pass to Gasol. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Mutombo with a rebound.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Shakes him. And Gasol with the block. And he recovers it. Here's Hachimura. Rebound Miami.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Outside Booker. Gasol the screen. A shot from the high post. A nice shot by Booker.
Awfully tough play to defend. When you honor the roller, Booker just takes advantage.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. And Billups gets it to go.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
The open shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. Money from 17 feet out. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
Sweet-looking jumper from the mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander just making it look easy.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Making a switch here. Here's Anthony. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. To the paint. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. Here's Mitchell. Nice shot from the wing. Mitchell's gotten his first points in this one.
Yeah, this is why defenses must be right up on Mitchell or he'll burn you off the pass.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Now here's Anthony. Nice move. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting for Miami.
And he sinks the second. And it's Miami's ball. Fox outside. Rejected by Mitchell.
Excellent defense from Mitchell. His coaches and teammates appreciate his hard work.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Fox. Hachimura with a rebound.
Well, credit the defense there. Bothered him enough that he couldn't get it to go down.
Here's Tatum. Look at Tatum using his length.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Here's Fox. Tatum with the block. Ooh, stolen by Gasol. Here's Booker. Rebound Miami.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Hachimura outside. Outside Tatum. Over Fox. The offensive rebound. Outside Mitchell. And stolen by Anthony. In transition. Ooh, Booker finishing in the open court. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Miami.
But our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
Another stat they're doing well is in blocks. They're keeping their hands up and closing out quickly on shooters.
Fox with the ball. Picked up by Tatum. With the fadeaway. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Now it's a 3-point Miami lead.
Some defenses are designed to yield the mid-range shot. For him, that's a good look.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Substitution on the court.
1:05 left to play in the second quarter. Parker outside. Adebayo grabs the board. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Miami. 3-point lead. Out to Anthony. Adebayo sets a screen. Second chance effort. Rebound Miami. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5, looking shaky out there. And here they come. For 3, Anthony. Mutombo with the rebound. Miami trails by 3. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Tatum with it. Guarded by Adebayo. Puts it up from 12. He can't hit that time. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot from the low post is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Miami out in front, up 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. His first shot attempt. That one a little long. At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Well, that's a smart play, taking advantage of the mismatch in close.
Anthony outside. Drills it from deep. Anthony's got 5 now.
Running the show, Gilgeous-Alexander is talented as a passer.
Antetokounmpo, left side. Pass to Adebayo. From the arc. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Adebayo's got his first 3 points of the game. SGA on the move. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Defenders just clearing out, and Gilgeous-Alexander came in with a purpose.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. switch here. So it's Miami now. Trailing by 2. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. On the break. Here's Anthony. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Antetokounmpo up top. Outside Booker. Pass to Adebayo. And stolen by Adebayo. Here's Booker. Oh, my. Booker just throwing it down.
What a finish. Love to see that kind of explosiveness from Booker.
Here's Parker. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Bam Adebayo. Miami shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Guarded by Adebayo. Pass to Adebayo. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And Miami leads by 4.
That's the spot where Adebayo can do the most damage.
Now here's Anthony. He's guarded by Anthony. Antetokounmpo, right side. Up top, Parker. Shot clock at 5. And another shot. It's blocked. Here's Adebayo. Outside Booker. Releases from 15. To the right side. Second chance shot. Rebound Miami.
2 minutes remaining on the clock. 2 minutes.
Antetokounmpo, left side. Shoots over Booker. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
Pass to Adebayo. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Worthy. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. All sorts of time. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Gilgeous-Alexander's gotten 4 this quarter.
And such a clever player in pick and rolls, Gilgeous-Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses.
Out to Anthony. He got a piece of it. It's Booker on the wing. He's got 10 to the left wing. Here's Worthy. Yes. And it's Adebayo picking up the assist. And now it's a 7-point Miami lead.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings. Unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
He takes it in. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Booker. Worthy can't hit. Miami trails by 4. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Oh, and the jam by Giannis.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. So it's Miami now. 2-point game. Now Fox. Oh, Fox with the fancy flush.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Miami out in front, up 4. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Miami leading by 4. Pass to Russell. With the drive. And Booker pulls it down. And Booker's got the ball here for Miami. Intercepted. Stolen by Booker. Here's Hachimura. Rebound Miami. Fox feeling it out a bit. Williamson outside. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. So it's Miami now, trailing by 4. Antetokounmpo outside. Oh, Giannis using his size inside.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Outside for Russell. Five to shoot. Pulls up at the elbow. Over to the left wing. Pass to Fox. Goes back up. They grab their own miss. Now here's Russell. Down low. Here's Gasol. And then Gasol with the jam.
That's a perfect pass by Russell. He really understands where to get his man the ball.
Here's Booker. Antetokounmpo, left side. Banked it in off the glass.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. So both teams making some changes here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Miami's coach going over their plan during the break. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, "Let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done." So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, puts so much pressure on the defense.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
Pass to Gasol. The baseline, Jay. Adebayo grabs the board. 3-on-3. Tatum from long range. Oh, look at Tatum. What a finish.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
There's that man, Gilgeous Alexander. So tough to contend with his quickness.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Miami.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
Pass to Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. For three, Anthony. And again, it's Miami from deep.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Gilgeous-Alexander attacking. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
Substitution on the court.
1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And you could see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Miami leading by 3. And Worthy pulls it down. Right side Booker. Anthony left side. And stolen by Anthony. Pass to Booker.
What a menacing swat by Bam, letting them know there are no easy shots when he's around.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
So it's Miami now. It's a three-point game. On the wing, Anthony. Adebayo with it. Count it!
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Antetokounmpo surveys. Just 4 to shoot. Three-pointer, Anthony. They get it back. Goes up again.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Ooh, he knocks down the clutch free throw. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Tatum. Kicks it out to Parker. Ooh, stolen by Gasol. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Knocked away. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Ooh, stolen by Gasol. Anthony with it to take the lead. Adebayo with the rejection.
Oh, gotta be cautious when Adebayo is in the area, showing once again that he's a legitimate shot-blocking threat.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. Antetokounmpo for three. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
And the whistle blows. And it's going to be over the back here.
I don't know what he was thinking about there. Easy over the back call.
Yeah, come on. He knows better than to commit that foul. If you don't have position, they're going to call that every time.
There's a whistle. That goes on Carmelo Anthony. That's his third foul so far.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Miami trails by 3. And what action in this one. We're about a minute into overtime. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Anthony. Rebound Miami. Antetokounmpo outside. A strong finish by Giannis.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Shoots over Parker. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 23. Here's Antetokounmpo. Gasol grabs the board. And it's Miami's ball. Here's Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, EA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. To take the lead. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Antetokounmpo outside. Anthony with it. And Anthony picks him up defensively. Giannis driving inside. Adebayo. Left side Booker. Money.
A high-volume score with just too many moves to count. Booker is so dependable under pressure.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Parker. Oh, he slams it down right on top of Devin Booker.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Shot and game clock separated by 5.
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy's believe in his ability to come up big.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Substitution for Miami. Jason Taylor. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Tatum inside. Pass to Adebayo. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Can't knock in the 3. Count it.
And talk about coming up clutch. This is why Bam gets the ball in these moments.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. How do you think this is going to play out?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. It's in!
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Back to Tatum. Over Anthony. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. And so Miami takes the win. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just to get to the extra period, and then their surge at the end. Whew.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
Get them riches, you can pick like any money mo. Coach know you better put D-Lo in the game. Let's go, let's go.